guys, it's me, Just Designed, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 2025 BreyerFest special runs, limited editions, and other items. I'm going to BreyerFest this year, and I'm so excited. I love going every single year and seeing my friends and meeting people and having fun at BreyerFest. This year is extra special because it is the 75th anniversary of Breyer and the Breyer models and their companies. So it's really exciting for us model horse collectors because it's a way for us to all celebrate Breyer and this hobby that we all enjoy so much. And this year the models are extra special, so I'm really excited to react to them for you guys. The first model that is kicking off this video would be Let's Get This Party Started. He is a black and white Tobiano. Really love this special run, but I personally won't be getting him this year. I do like the coloring on this guy, but I personally don't really care for the mold all that much. When I first saw this mold, I honestly thought that I would get this guy, but since I've seen other special runs, this guy is not on my list because I have obviously seen other horses that I like more, so he is not coming home with me, but he is a very pretty model and I can appreciate that. Next horse that I have on this list is Let the Good Times Roll, and he is an Appaloosa on the Cantering Warm Blood mold. I really enjoy this mold and I really love the coloring on this guy, so I will 110% taking this guy home. He is so pretty. I love the different variation within the coat of the actual Appaloosa markings, not to mention he's just so pretty in that nice gloss. So I actually don't care for glossy models all that much most of the time, but I really do love the gloss on this guy, so I will be taking home a glossy. I got a glossy last year for my Sorry Not Sorry, but I ended up trading it for a matte because I prefer the matte version. This guy I will not trade if there's a matte version because I really love the glossy variation on this guy. It is so pretty, and yes, I love this guy. I hope to take him home and love him forever. The next set we have is the Mare and Foal set, is Good Times and Good Friends. So this is the set, and I also love that they are also glossy, and I really love the bay on the mare. She's really gorgeous, and I love this new sculpture for the Premier Club. It's really pretty, but I personally will not be taking these guys home just because I don't know. I think that there's other models that are prettier than them. They're just kind of basic compared to everything else, so I probably won't be taking them home, but probably will be buying them secondhand if possible. Tab on this list is To the Ties That Bind Us, which is on the silver mold. He's a really pretty decorator, but I don't collect decorators. If I collect a decorator, I have to really enjoy the decorator for what it is. And this guy is really cool on the Wedgwood coloring, but I just am not like thrilled by it. So I won't be taking this guy home personally. I'll give him like a 6 out of 10 maybe. He's not like the worst, but he isn't my favorite. So next we have a drafter, and this is YOLO, who is also this year's special run. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give this guy a 4 out of 10. He isn't my favorite out of all of the models, but I think that this mold was pretty a while ago. I wouldn't say that I really enjoy it that much. I actually traded my Gypsy Banner not too long ago. It's just really big and clunky, and I don't know how I feel about the mold itself, so that's the only issue I really have with it. That, and also I like the gray coloring, but I just am not like thrilled by him, so I won't be taking him home, but he is a very cool model for what he is. Next we have Hats Off to You on the Old Timer mold. This guy is really cute. I love his little party hat. I think it's adorable. And I also really enjoy the Old Timer mold. I don't have a horse on this mold, and if I do get him, it will probably be this guy. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be picking him up, but he is really cute. I would give him a good 7 out of 10. He's cute. The next horse, I love this horse so much, is the Future It's Bright. I really love this new mold. I really want this horse in my collection. I didn't like the shaved mane on the Premier Club version of this guy, but the long mane and tail on this horse is awesome. I also really love the golden color that this guy has. The palomino really shines through, the nice markings, crisp white markings on this guy. I really love this horse, and I will be taking him home along with Let the Good Times Roll. So hopefully these two guys come home with me, but I really love this guy. And finally, we have Life's a Journey, which is the animal mold for this year's special run. I am not crazy about the collie. I know a lot of people love it, so I'm not gonna hate on it, but it is cute. I'll give it a 5 out of 10, but I don't really collect the animal molds, so this guy isn't coming home with me. But he is cute for what he is. Now let's get into the limited editions for this year's BreyerFest. I honestly think that I like the limited editions more than I actually like the special runs for this year, so it's going to be interesting going to the Breyer store this year. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be crowding in there. So if you want to get yourself a limited runs, you should probably go early in the morning when you get to BreyerFest. Just a small tip. If you go later in the day, it's more likely that you won't get the limited editions that you want. I also highly suggest going on the first day and buying the limited editions versus the last day. A lot of the stock ends up being bought out and they can't resupply it, so once it's out, it's out. And this year there's only limited supplies on most of these horses, so I really want a lot of these horses, so I hope that I'm able to save up enough money to get these guys. But also at the same time, I am trying to limit my spending this year because I am also trying to save for a car, so priorities come first. But this is what I think of the limited editions this year. The first limited edition we have is Bellissima Sapphire, and she is so pretty. She's very similar to As Just a Dream, which was the original horse on this mold, but I also just love this liver chestnut color on her. It's just so pretty. And I can't wait to meet the owner of this horse because the horse is an endurance horse, and they have a bunch of different horses and different disciplines at this year's BreyerFest, but I really love this gal, and I hope to be able to pick her up. We'll see, but she is really gorgeous, and I think that this gal will probably be coming home with me. If I had to rate her, I would probably give her an 8 out of 10. I really like her, a lot. Alright, the next guy that we have on this list is Nightlife. I'm not going to try and even pronounce the first part of his name because I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But this is a beautiful pony on the new Welsh pony mold for Breyer. And I really like this guy. I don't know if I'm going to take him home though, just because I'm trying to limit my spending, and also I don't want to bring home a bunch of models. So I do love this guy. I don't know if I'm going to be taking him home though. He's really nice, and I love the dappling that this guy has. I love the white crisp markings, and also this mold is just really cute, and Breyer's releasing a lot of different colorings on this mold, which is pretty cool because it is getting a lot of love. So I think I might take this guy home if I can afford it, but if not, he's probably not. I would give him a 6 out of 10. He's cute. Alright, the next guy we have is Game Day Surprise, and this is the classic horse for this year's limited edition. I would give him a 4 out of 10. I'm not crazy about him. I also don't really understand the neck decoration. I don't really understand the neck decoration around him, but it is cute. I do like the reigning horse mold, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this guy. I'd have to see him in person, but I think he's just kind of basic. I don't think I'll be picking him up. Next, we have the Best of Breyer Stablemate set, and this set is honestly my favorite stablemate set that Breyer has done for BreyerFest. So I really do love the stablemates this year, and I might actually take this Best of Stablemates home. But I think my favorite stablemate out of all of them would probably be the mare, the Silver Dapple mare. She's really, really cute. And I also like the little standing thoroughbred. I have a thing for that mold. It's really cute. And I also like that it's a cute little Palomino. So yeah, I like this set, and I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. Have is Hoopla, and Hoopla is so freaking cute. I love this paint horse. He's so cute, and he's on the jumper mold, and he's just of this guy, and I really want to take him home as well, of course, but I probably can't afford to take him home. But I really love him. I also want to give him an 8 out of 10 because he's just so freaking cute, and I think a lot of people are probably going to pick him up. He's probably going to be hard to find because I've seen a lot of people online love this guy, love this mold. Yeah. And then finally we have the crystal for this year, and the crystal for this year is on the American Saddlebred mold, and I mean, it's cute. I don't collect crystals. One, they're really breakable, and two, I don't have any in my collection, so I won't be picking this guy up. But he is really cool. I do like the crystals that Breyer makes. I don't collect them, so for the people who collect them, I'm sure they'll really love this guy. We have the plush for this year, and we also have Shindig. These two guys are really cute, and I love Shindig. I love the Theo mold, and I don't know, I might pick him up. It depends. I don't really like buying the online exclusive ones, though. I'd rather see them in BreyerFest, in person. But he is really cute, and I also like the plush that they have this year as well. The plush is cute, but I don't collect the plushes, so I'll let someone who actually appreciates them. Alright, and the last limited edition, and honestly my favorite, is Bow and Arrow. And if you know anything about me and my collection, you know I love the Cleveland Bay mold. The Cleveland Bay mold is honestly my favorite mold, and I love the pinto markings on this guy. Just eats up so good, and I love the nice chestnut coloring as well. Just this whole horse is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to bring him into my collection. If I don't take it home any model out of this whole BreyerFest, he will be the one that comes home with me because I love him so much. And I also can't wait to go to the Clarion, but this guy is definitely coming home with me for the limited editions, and I will fight someone for him. I'm gonna rate Bow and Arrow as a solid 9 out of 10. I would give him a 10 out of 10, but that would mean that he's the best Breyer ever, so I can't really do that. But he is beautiful, and I love him so much. And last but not least, we have Fish. Fish is the celebration model for this year's BreyerFest, and I really do like him. At first, I didn't care for him all that much just because I don't care for the cigar mold that much, but I think I will actually like him once I see him in person. I think a lot of people are basing the photo that they took of him for the celebration model, and I think a lot of people are just judging the photograph and not really what the model itself looks like. I think there might be more shading added onto the model in person, but we never know. And you can't really base anything off of like a plain white model. And sometimes plain white models look better once they're in your room and in your hands versus on a white background. So I think a lot of people are judging it off of that, and it's not really giving the model justice for what he is. I mean, yes, he's a very plain model, but he does actually have that little flea bitten coloring to him, so he might be really cute in person. I think a lot of people are judging the horse before they actually see it. So I like him, and I am going to be getting one because I'm getting the all access ticket this year. So good luck, Fish.
Next, we have the stablemates for the general access. We have Bellanini, Picasso, Cava, and Mimosa. I think out of these ones, Picasso and Bellanini are my favorite. I really love the gloss on Picasso, but I also love the polo pony for Bellanini. But I think the Indian pony in that nice cream color looks really, really nice. And obviously Cava has that nice gloss on him as well. I think if I were to pick which stablemate I'm going to go with, it would probably be either Picasso or Bellanini. But for the stablemates this year, I think they're really cute, and they are definitely giving party vibes.
Anyway, those are my opinions. If you have opinions on the BreyerFest models this year, please leave them down in the comments box below. And also subscribe, because we'll be making more BreyerFest content later this year and throughout the year. And I'm also going with my friends. I will be letting you guys know later down the line where I'm staying at and where we will be hanging out at, so you guys can meet up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a great BreyerFest!